AMC Theaters, a billion-dollar entity founded over 100 years ago, now accepts Dogecoin and Shiba Inu as a form of payment. Very bullish, increased adoption, in my opinion, increased use case. Here it would appear a very crypto-friendly, significant entity in the traditional world of finance. One that has some history, being relatively a century old. Getting involved in blockchain technology. Times are changing, things are rearranging, and finances are getting more and more stranging. Drop a like on the video if you like the video, and be sure to subscribe. XLM under the influence of the buy to moon and buy for Robo advisors. Here it would appear we have bearish Robo advisors returning, so we have reduced our position accordingly relative to the sell to and sell for met on the 6th of April, and we were saved from the abrupt 8% that followed. We did recover briefly, so you did get a second chance to get out of the market there, and then we experienced 5% moving forward. I do believe, a bullish demand in buy pressure is present for crypto and blockchain overall. I find it very difficult to be bearish on the space in the long term. However, in the immediate short term here, going with the flow of crypto and EngineeringRobo, we are awaiting for the return of bullish Robo advisors so we can reinvest more comfortably. And at the moment, the strongest level of support waiting for us in any sort of continued downside is going to be 17.5 cents there. That is going to be the strongest level we are waiting to hold. Failure to hold that level could send price action all the way down to the 11-cent level. That will be the next strongest support line once 17.5 cents fails to hold, if it does. But support found at that level would be, very bullish here. Further solidification of the bottom forming. We have returned to a horizontal range we've been trapped in ever since January of this year. So, once we are free from this sideways range of price action, we can be more, comfortable with, continued upside or downside. Right now, fear, uncertainty, and doubt is shaking any and everybody out. We go with the flow of crypto here. It would appear we have instances of upside and downside. Bullish Robo advisors utilized throughout July of 2021. You experienced 63% in upside over the following months. Bearish parameters met, saved you from a 24% correction that followed. Bullish Robo advisors in October allowed you to experience 37% in upside. Bearish parameters met, saved you from another crippling correction, 51% in downside that followed sell to and sell for suggestions between November and January. And we even have another instance similar to that experience there all the way back in May of 2021, where bearish Robo advisors saved you from 55% in downside over the following couple months there as well. So we just go with the flow here. When you have a strategy, you can trade more tactically. Thoughts, feelings, and emotions and opinions get thrown out the window when you, go with the flow of crypto and you have EngineeringRobo. But feel free to let me know down below your thoughts on cryptocurrency currently. AMC Theaters, an American pro-crypto movie theater chain, updated its mobile app services to accept Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, along with other cryptocurrencies, as payment across the United States. AMC Theaters first started accepting crypto payments last year, which allowed customers to purchase movie tickets online using Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. The names of the other newly supported cryptocurrencies have yet to be revealed, and the acceptance of cryptocurrencies as payment is being facilitated via an integration with BitPay, a Bitcoin payment service provider. Looking at Shiba Inu here, under the influence of the buy for Moon and Golden Cross Robo advisors, we have a downtrend following bearish parameters met back in November here, it would appear. The sell for and heck throughout November of 2021 there saved you from a crippling correction that followed. it would appear Shiba Inu proceeded to experience 54% in downside between the end of November into January here, following bearish Robo advisors, currently trapped in a range of sideways as we make our way potentially outward here, supported by some bullish parameters met ever since March of this year. 50% was invested when EngineeringRobo was confirmed bullish, the buy for and moon on the 29th of March. 30% when the daily candle opened and closed above the descending trend line on the 24th of March. And our 20% support-based investment ratio has yet to be invested because the strongest level of support is nowhere near current price levels. At the moment, we have visualized 1784 down below. We're looking for continued bullish interactions with it before we can solidify support. And at the moment, we have another level near current price action. 2613 just above is technically resistance at the moment until we can experience some visual interactions with it as support. The strongest level of resistance overhead waiting for us in any sort of continued upside here will be 3605. So we always go with the flow of crypto and watch out for EngineeringRobo. We have Dogecoin attempting to make its way out of a mini downtrend here, it would appear. 50% was invested when the buy for and moon was confirmed throughout the end of March there. 30% was invested when the daily candle opened and closed above the descending trend line. And we have met, our 20% support-based investment ratio ever since technically the 30th of March. So at the moment, with some interesting price action occurring, we are potentially waiting for a second bearish Robo advisor here to appear to potentially confirm a reduction of our position here relative to bearish Robo advisors. And if daily candles were to open and close with their wicks and bodies below 13 cents, well, key level 0.1392, then we would confirm resistance overhead and we would further reduce our position accordingly, because we always go with the flow of EngineeringRobo and we trade more tactically with our strategy. At the moment, we are waiting for further confirmations and interaction with this horizontal level here. If we were to continue any sort of downside, we have my descending trend line here waiting for us as potential support. However, the strongest horizontal level, if we were to fail to get ourselves back above 14 cents, we are waiting for the dreaded 5-cent level. But we are watching out for continued bearish parameters met. At the moment, we only have one bearish Robo advisor. That is not enough for us to reduce our position. Looking at Bitcoin, the bearish cross has been confirmed on the 16th of April there. We were watching out for that, interaction. And since that is our third bearish Robo advisor, so we will just have to continue to anticipate short-term downside here or continued sideways for us to further solidify this potential bottom forming. Still, in my opinion, I find it very difficult to be bearish on cryptocurrency currently, but in the short term, continued, fearful, uncertain, and doubt-filled volatility may just be the necessary evil that we have to undergo before we can continue our multi-100% uptrend that I do believe, based on current price action, is very much intact. So we have reduced our position relative to bearish Robo advisors on the 8th of April. So far, that has saved us from the crippling, 8% in downside that followed, and we do anticipate continued interaction toward my descending trend line here. Potential support found along that level would be nice to see. However, $34,655 per Bitcoin is going to be the strongest horizontal level we are watching out for here in any sort of continued downside, and would still be a very bullish level of support to be buying Bitcoin, in my opinion, until daily candles perhaps confirm it as resistance. Fear and FOMO zones here from EngineeringRobo, suggesting a potential top is not until the $180,000 level. A far more reasonable top for Bitcoin, in my opinion. We are far too close to what visually looks like a bottom. This is yet another instance of support, buy pressure, and accumulation near this level here. We are currently catching up to the fear zone, rising toward price action. Currently sits near $35,000 to $36,000 per Bitcoin. just above my support level near $34,000 per Bitcoin. Perhaps another interaction with the fear zone, could flash our final pullback, dip, and retracement here before we experience that, vertical price action toward the FOMO zone. We always go with the flow of crypto and watch out for EngineeringRobo. We utilize the fear and FOMO zones for longer term entries and exits. Many traders have been getting out of the market, capitalizing on 10x in upside that we proceeded to experience over the last several years here from the fear zone. But with all these, traders getting out of the market, we have many institutional investors getting into the market, throughout 2021, especially. But lots going on here. Signs of upside and signs of downside create signs of side. Thank you so much for hearing my analysis. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with a link in the description. Let me know in the comments down below a coin you'd like to see in the next video and or how you feel about crypto. And tune in for the next one.